Hello and welcome to a very special episode of SquishiVision Gamez. Cadence was really weird, as if I didn't prepare this in advance and was making it up as I go along. Today, for the first time in my life, somewhat surprisingly considering my background, I'm going to build my very own PC. I have all my components here. I'll go through them one by one. First we're going to build it, and then once it's set up, we're going to do some free benchmark tests. This is where the gameplay comes in, because I'm going to explain this in a bit. My old setup couldn't do these three things, so if these three things happen, it's a success. I've got the right components and I built it right. Gonna see if I can play Fortnite without it being a couple of frames a second. Next benchmark is gonna be playing PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, where in the past it literally just, I think what happens when I moved my mouse about 10 seconds later, it responded. And then we're going to try the ultimate bench test, or at least, well, ultimate for however much I care about. We're going to play with Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator, which, if you remember my previous attempts, pretty much didn't work at all. It just kind of crashed and burnt. Literally, like, it just didn't run, and then when we got to unfreeze, we were halfway through a tree. So, for my current setup, you can probably see better in this camera. What I've always done ever since I moved, so last time I used a proper PC at home, not including workplaces, was back in the late 90s, early 2000s, when everyone had a home PC, like a family PC, and one PC for the entire family. And it was like a very old Windows 95 white machine that would click it would spend ages to boot up, ages to turn off and on. And then some part around kind of late 2005, 2006, 2007, people started progressively moving towards getting their own personal laptops. They became mainstream, and then everything I've done since has been on a laptop. Now, what I do in my field is I stream, I broadcast, I edit, I do lots of kind of technical stuff. Things which aren't necessarily optimal on a laptop, and I often bought laptops on a very cheap budget. So this is a Medion. I can't remember. I don't care to check. And essentially, it didn't. It kind of lasted effectively for a couple of months, and then I had to limit what I could do. I couldn't broadcast certain things. I couldn't stream certain gameplay and live stream at the same time. And now a couple of months ago, it's bricked. And it's a perfect opportunity for me to buy actual desktop PC, and hopefully that serves my needs better. For what I need to do at home, because pretty much what I basically do is I plug in my laptop to all these peripherals, to all these monitors, and have a setup, and it just kind of wears the laptop out very quickly. So spent a bit more, spent just over about £1,200 on all these components collectively, which is about 4 times as much as I normally spend. So it's probably a couple of months to kind of accumulate all these stuff, and a couple of months of not eating food properly. But hopefully the idea is that once the components here wear out, I can just upgrade it bit by bit rather than having to buy a whole new machine. So first we got to do is get rid of this old stuff and clear up some space on this desk. So goodbye laptop, we knew you all too well. I'm also going to move this screen here because the plan is, and hasn't quite arrived yet, that it's gonna arrive tomorrow and the day after. I'm gonna get a mount and a screen. I'm gonna mount a vertical screen here so I can do all of my document reading. And I have difficulty getting my cables. Lily, can you grab that? Lily, grab the cable. Grab the cable. Come on, grab it. Grab it. Useless. Okay. A smarter man would use this as an opportunity to empty my desk and clean it through. I am not a smarter man, or someone who has that amount of energy. Okay, now I build a PC, I guess. So, the motherboard that we have is the Asus Prime Z690, nice PD4. I'm not opened this yet, so this is the first thing I look at it. So the CPU, which I hope isn't broken because I kept dropping it, is the Intel Core i5-12600K. This processor is intended to be professionally installed. Yep. I am professionally installing it. Well, here we have it. I guess like that. Okay. So that's in there. Now I push you down. It's not a forceful at all. And I put you down. And hopefully I just didn't destroy a couple £100 worth of kit. Okie dokie. Next we've got the CPU cooler, which was I think one of the last things to arrive. Okay, so here is the CPU cooler. Game over. So my RAM is the SquishiVision LPX. Should just be able to slide you in. This should be the easiest part of the process. I didn't like that. Now for the storage, I have a Crucial P2 1TB NVMe M2 solid state drive. So here we have the computer so far. And now we need to drag out the case, which I'm not looking forward to because it's reasonably sizable. So here's the box. I mean, it's not actually that heavy. Yeah, so here's the case in all its beauty. Right, well I have no clue what I'm doing. Where do the screws come from? Oi! Oh. These are given screws? Are the screws already in it? And did I just miss it? Well, I found out where the screws were. They're hidden in this part down here, which I can't quite get up. There we go. They're hidden in the hard drive case. Is that normal? Maybe. The Corsair RM750 fully modular. So now I've plugged in all the power to, well, now plugging everything to the motherboard. All I have to do is the power and the graphics card. The power will do last because I'll plug everything into it at once and then put it in. So now is for the graphics card, and here we've got the Zotac RTX 3060. Huzzah! Right, moment of truth. Time to see if my build actually works or not. Well, that was anticlimactic. What did I do wrong? Okay, well, I don't know what I did to fix it. I did a paperclip test to make sure the PSU was working. And it worked, and then I booted it up. So maybe I just jiggled something. Currently got a video on the screen. Not sure what that's about. We have content on the screen. If I can try and just show you that. So, gosh darn, right, I need to put this up. So, got a speaker for the motherboard to test it out if I have to in the future. Thought I did when I couldn't get to work, so. Well, that didn't last very long, did it? Okay, so everything's now set up, everything's plugged in, everything's working, at least up to this point. Got all my desks set up, got my 3 monitors, so I can only see 2 of them here, the third one's over there. That's going to be moved vertical once I've got everything set up, but for some reason it's currently my primary monitor, so I've put it horizontally. Yep, so I can see all my fans, I can see all my RAM, memory, storage, everything. So we're gonna... here we go. This is the fun part where we get to rename the laptop. Oh my god, laptop. This is how you used to using laptops I am. PC. Okay. Albus Prime, because it's my first build. Okay, we've now moved to this screen for some reason. And we have a computer. So that's a success. Well, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to basically just get everything up and running more or less get enough up and running that I can then switch to streaming, and then we'll do some benchmark tests. I absolutely want to uninstall TikTok, get that out of here. Hello. So that was my build. We're live again, I'm hoping. We're streaming, so this is me talking to you now live. And yeah, like promised, we're going to do 3 benchmark tests. So we're going to do Fortnite, which, to remind you, when I tried to stream Fortnite, it just wouldn't, it would be like so slow. And even when I tried to play Fortnite on my computer, on my laptop, when I wasn't streaming, it was terrible. And so I primarily played on PS4. PUBG, which even when I wasn't streaming, didn't work. It was kind of... what was happening was I was moving my mouse, and then 6 seconds later the character was responding, and I wasn't sure if it was a processing thing or another thing, but no, it turns out to be processing. And then we're going to do Flight Similar to X, which sometimes possibly worked when I wasn't streaming, but definitely would never work when I was streaming. And when I tried to stream myself playing Flight Simulator X, it would just not work. So I have tried all these games on my computer before I started streaming to compare it, and they all worked well. Fortnite worked fine. There were some things which I wasn't quite sure about, but we'll see today if it's perpetuating. PUBG worked fine. And Flight Simulator X took a bit of coercion, but seemed fine. I also did some editing, obviously, to make the video you just saw. And it was like, I mean, I've edited on fast computers before at uni. Never have I edited on a home PC and it'd be that smooth and fast, or at least not like for what I was doing. So very happy with that. Hopefully this is all coming through. I'm not using my normal OBS setup because I haven't copied those over yet, so I've just threw together some things, added some filters and stuff. So not sure if it's gonna come through properly yet or not, but I guess I'll find out. What else was I about to say? Also, I moved my cameras, which I need to kind of work out how I'm going to keep it. Usually I have my camera over on this screen, pointing towards me this way, but because I primarily use my speakers that are here now, I'm going to game on this computer, and obviously I tend to game towards I tend to put my camera towards where I'm looking. Anyway, you've heard me talk for far too long now. Let's see if this gameplay part actually works. So, I mean, so far, so good. I mean, I know I'm just in the home screen, but also, actually, what I'll do is quickly just throw some audio ducking on the gameplay, otherwise you won't be able to hear me. That was one thing I forgot to do. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that even doing anything? Am I not even talking loud enough? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there we go. That's. I can drop the ratio down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Hope that sounds better for you. Anyway, let's play Fortnite and see if it comes through. Because I've got work to do in about half an hour or so. It's going to be one game of Fortnite, one game of PUBG, and one attempt of Flight Simulator X. I'm hoping when it says there 129 hours, fine, okay, there we go, we've moved into a different server. I'm going to attempt to play, my Lily's currently sat on my mouse pad, so if I'm bad at the game, it's because there's a cat on my mouse pad, which means I only have like this much space to play around with. And also, I'm used to doing it on a controller because I don't really game on a PC because of the right here. So that seems kind of how it was when I was playing yesterday, and in terms of responsive time, there's this weird, so when I move really fast, the motion blur is what's throwing me off, but maybe that's because it's not how it renders on my PS4. So oh, and yeah, it's also a bit annoying because I haven't had a chance to really explore Fortnite since the update. So I also don't have to do an emote, so I can't thank the driver. We're going to add somewhere I know because I want to save exploring new areas for when I've actually got a chance to do a proper explore the new areas segment. So let's land here because I don't particularly actually want to live for too long because we've got to load the other games. So this is just to basically see how well the game is working.
No Sweat Insurance can't rebuild Tilted Towers without your help. I mean, we literally could. We have 8 trillion bars, but we want to buy more private choppas. Join the party, help our marketing team get the word out, or vote on your favorite Tilted redesign. And if you want to give us more bars, we've got a policy with your name on it, and there's nothing you can do about it.
What's the fault for? Well, at least I want to die quick. That was maybe too quick. Let's play another round. So, I mean, it seems to be all working fine. Like, I'm playing Fortnite on my computer and it's playable. The only issue is my skill set. The actual game is playable. I mean, I only watch back to see what the audio sounds like, but the audio, I think, well, I'm shouting a bit loud. I used to maybe not shout so much. But the audio from watching the levels looks fine. The stream on my YouTube preview looks fine. I mean, for some reason on Twitch it's saying it's unstable, but the preview I'm looking at would suggest otherwise. We'll do one more round of this, and then we'll move on to PUBG. I need to get out of the habit of like moving my mouse tiny bits. I bought a full mouse mat for a reason. I need to kind of use it. What is that? That's an Imperial shuttle. What's that about? Okay, well, I know I wasn't gonna go explore new areas, but I am very curious.
Friendly reminder, No Sweat Insurance is not liable for any injuries you incur while using No Sweat Insurance branded party swag. This includes ice cream slip and falls, hot dog sand, umbrella impalements, beach ball concussions, and firework oopsies. No Sweat customers can find a full list of coverage exemptions on pages 83 to 145 of their policy. Have a sweat-free day.
I need to remember to come visit this place properly when well, that's Darth Vader. Oh, whoops. Where is he? Gilly. I think perhaps I need to come back there a bit better armed. Okay, what time are we on? I think it's time to move to PUBG. I think we can say that was a overwhelming success. So, don't know why the move transition isn't working properly. So I just need to switch to Steam. And I'll load up PUBG. GG, PUBG. Dismiss. So I can't actually play PUBG online multiplayer because they've changed it, so you have to go through some tutorials before you can do that, which is fine. Whoops. But I mean, it should still be enough to. I think this is the right audio for the game. Oh, it's not coming from my ESPs because I've not. Guess I'm not set the. That's why I can't hear it. Audio. What speakers is this coming from? Where's the sound coming from? Because I can't hear it. Oh, well that might be why. Because for some reason, it's defaulted to that screen when it should be defaulting to... There we go. Okay, now I can hear it. So I need to do 10 of these matches. So, yeah, let's go. I don't play Fortnite, PUBG that often. I find the brief time I played PUBG, it's more tactical than Fortnite, which is normally my jam, but you can't, I can get away with playing Fortnite on my own. Instantly, this is like not what I had my old setup on my laptop. So this is great. I love how they've programmed the AI to like run around randomly because that's what players would do. But yeah, I didn't play. But I think Fortnite you can get away with playing on your own and still be successful with Fortnite because it's like more tactical and it's like most of it's this kind of like being like sneaking around. You need kind of people. If you always becomes a bit too nerve-wracking, I'm not like that. I like how it's also saying how many people have joined as if they're real people, and not like Okay, well, I want to land here. Close the door. Hi, Lily. I'm sure there's like a technique to doing this, but I don't know what it is. So they're gonna make me play 10 of these AI games. What's the point? Ah, I'm still in there. Seems like I get to camp longer. I should probably find. They're gonna come from this way, so really I want to be in that building. You think if it would be an AI match, they would put the AI combatants closer to me. Hmm. I don't know why OBS disconnected there. Oh, it's just me with another AI now. Well, if I was an AI, where would I be? Woo! I win against a robot who would probably have killed me if they weren't a robot. Okay, well, that was probably the least engaging PUBG stream you've ever watched. Guy spends like ages, but whatever. Oh yes, I have a jacket. Okay, well, now we move on to flight sim, which is going to be interesting because flight sim like really hates doing things properly with the stream. So for flight sim, I have what is it? A Thrustmaster Hotex X. So we're going to be using that to fly. Loud. And if I have to deal with how loud this is, then so do you. Which one's the right one? See if we can't get Flight Sim to actually show images. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, well, guess I'm gonna have to choose window capture instead. Yeah, that works. For some reason. So, I used to fly with the. Oh, hang on. We'll just. A bit loud. We'll just knock it down a wee bit. So I used to fly when I was in the Air Cadets. It was a motored glider, so a plane, not really a plane. But that was like about 10 years ago, so I don't know how much I can remember. And obviously, it's a bit different when you're on a computer, not a real plane. But like, flight sim's impossible to do if you're not using a joystick. Well, I mean, it's working. So, and it was like, this was like the worst possible game to stream on. So this is, I think, an overwhelming success for my setup. So we'll do a lap because I don't think I can do much as entertaining on Flight Sim at the moment. Let's see if I can land it. I've forgotten how to trim my wings, so we're gonna make it very difficult for myself. So, where's I want to get the the plane I flew in had its canopy was like glass all over. This has got the wings on top, so you can't do that. But like, you could. I mean, I should probably try and find the glide I flew and install that into this. I know you could like years ago. I don't think it has a virtual cockpit though. I think it's just a 2D static one, which you know isn't the best. But okay, so we're vaguely. I don't know if we're the right. I can't remember the right height. I have to be at. We're at what? 1,300. So we're possibly too high, but I'm sure we'll lose a lot of height when we go down. So on a plane that I flew, you were meant to wait until you got at the runway, and then that's when you did a kind of a U-turn. But also, it was a glider, so you killed the engines at this point. I'm gonna put them to like half, and then okay, I don't know if we're gonna make that. I also like how this car park's well, we're not gonna make the beginning of the runway. Might just make the middle. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. I just need to straighten out. Drop my engines a bit. I mean, this is not a safe landing by any means, but oh, yeah, gonna hit the grass, And I bounced. See if I can just at least land it on the. Come on, land. Braking. Kind of a happy landing. Well, I mean, I guess if I ever was in an aircraft and I had to land it, I would probably be able to. Okay, well, we're going to end it there because I don't think I can do anything more exciting, but that was the final benchmark test and it actually worked. So, hip hip hooray. I am very, very happy with that. I have work to do now, so I'm going to do that later on, and then I need to like download all of my all my stuff onto my computer, but hopefully we should be good. I need to test my capture card to see if we can rip PS4 stuff again, but that's to come. Anyway, thanks for watching this, everyone, and hopefully more soon now, and hopefully more VOD content as well. Considering that I can edit faster, but we'll find out. So, see you guys later. Oh yeah, I forgot that my credits were like me talking on the screen, but whatever. I forgot to put my vanity card in, so I guess we'll just end it there. I forgot how you end this actually. Do I end it on here?